Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another edition of Office Hours, where we bring you the best knowledge, the best, you know, I don't know what I'm going to call it, so let's just bring out the better people. I didn't have a good word to say here. Let's bring out the trainers of PayPro Tech. When PPT does things right, that we do it right by making sure you are trained by the best trainers in the land. On the left-hand side of the screen, from Glenwood Springs, Colorado, where the elevation is high, but the smiles are even higher. I don't know. I'm trying. My brain's not working today.
Very
Jenny Rickle.
poetic,
Jenny,
Nate.
how are you?
Ah,
Sometimes my words just don't flow. It's live. That's just, I don't script this. It's just whatever my brain comes up with. Jenny, how are you
No.
today?
doing fantastic, up here on the high elevation of Glenwood Springs, Colorado, right? It's summertime, it's the summer solstice, so that's really exciting for the new season to come across. And just loving life over here. Can't complain about anything at all, really.
You know what? It's the longest day of the year. And
Mm.
I made it the
Oh,
longest,
yeah.
poorest introduction of the year. The longest daytime. The sunlight is shining. You can go out. It's sunny. I can see outside my window here in Indianapolis. Hopefully, it is 2 hours north of me, where Mr. Mike Stetzel is living out in Warsaw, Indiana. Mike, what are you going to do with we got what? I forget. Sun doesn't set till like 9:25 here or something like that.
Oh,
You got daylight all the way almost to 10 o'clock.
I know.
Oh, what do you do with all this extra daylight?
I live for this stuff. We'll probably end up in the pool for a little bit. We do have some cleaning to do tonight before the weekend. But no, but there's so much time after work. You get some chores done. You still have hours till the sun goes down, like you said. But we're hanging out in the 90-degree weather today. We've been at it for almost a week, and probably going to be that way through the weekend. And I will take it every day, every day.
I will say, I love the heat. I may have complained just a little bit last night when I was sweating my, what off outside when we were downtown Indianapolis celebrating the U.S. Olympics. Or U.S. Olympic trials for swimming. I'll talk about that a little later in my final word. But I enjoy the heat. It is a good time, and I love it when things are heating up. I love when people are getting excited. I've had some great conversations with partners lately, and I think we have a really good tip and tool this week. Let's start with our tip of the week. Mr. Mike Stetzel is going to bring us a tip. What do you have for us, Mike? What should our partners be considering?
Yes, sir. We should be considering different ways to take payments. I think we all are pretty familiar with Payments Hub, where you can send invoices and you can type in payments and send recurring invoices, things like that. But there's other options as well. One of them is called Fluid Pay. They've been a really great partner of ours for probably close to 2 years now. Lots and lots of accounts. We're kind of first level support for that. And so a few of us have gotten pretty in touch with what's happening there. They have great support. Um, they have the ability to keep card on file. They have the ability to do recurring invoicing. And you know what? We're talking about $5 a month and 5 cents a transaction. So as Nate's flipping through there, one of the most important ones there is dual pricing, where we're able to add, edge type pricing to the uh, purchases if that's what the merchant wants to do. Lots of other good features there as you're going through too, helping
Yep.
us keep payments safe. Some are free, some are a little extra, but we're here to help, as is Fluid Pay.
It is. It's a great tool. And this, not our tip, you got to consider Fluid Pay, and it leads into a tool that Jenny Rickle is going to tell us. And I saw it on there that you can use the virtual terminal, but sometimes you want to use the virtual terminal in a non-virtual way. How do we do that, Jenny?
Yeah, so we tend to lean on Fluid Pay for card not present transactions, right? For invoicing and recurring payments or things of that setting. But a really great option and great tool that Fluid Pay has an integration with a card reader, specifically with the Q series, with the Deja Vu series, which we absolutely support and provide. So we can help out with that. And then there can be a card present transaction. So while you have the integration, you're logged into the Fluid Pay site, the office or the cashier, whoever's doing that, the customer comes to the desk, they can hand them their card and they can swipe their card. And this opens up many options. They can keep that card on file moving forward. It allows that in-person transaction so you have the lower rate, the interchange cost, because while we love our edge pricing with flat rates, the profit is absolutely going to be where we have the lower cost of the card with card present transactions. So if you have an office setting where they're using Fluid Pay for, keeping customers, reoccurring payments, but they have people coming in, have them use our Q series and have that integration. It's a great option for businesses, and it really is just another availability that you can have as a sales partner, like, hey, yes, we can do that. So that's a great availability for you guys out there.
Well, and it's the way of the world. I mean, I think people are used to being able to do card present and card not present, and I actually don't know this, and Mike and Jenny, and this may be something you ask us later if neither of us know the question, because I didn't ask this ahead of time, and I have not. The QD4 is capable of doing NFC, but you'll be able to do NFC payments directly on there and use like Apple Pay and Google Pay and use the NFC cards. Just do that, and it creates that contactless capability and just really streamlines the whole sales process in certain solutions where you want to do that, and they get to do it from one software. They don't have to go, because so many here's your terminal, this is where you're going to do, and then you go over to another piece. This all in one, and you get to do the card present pricing. You get to increase the revenue share. It's a great thing. Now let me talk about the solution of the week. I almost went final word, touched the wrong button. It's the solution of the week. This solution is not surprising that we would say this, because as I was thinking about what solutions you do, we always want to send you back over to mypapertech.com. But let me remind you that you can click over here on menu and click on the e-commerce gateways. And I kind of want to get rid of that word. We were talking about this ahead of time. I think the word gateway, and even I even made it worse when we have the word e-commerce gateways, because it's not really all e-commerce and it's not all gateways. But our gateways, we have things like PageRace and ChargeZoom, which isn't even a gateway at all, and NMI and USA Pay, Authorized Net, Fluid Pay. We're going to be upgrading this. We just did a meeting yesterday about putting a lot more work even into MyPaperTech, giving you even more value over here. But right there, this is how you can find all this. You should know what all these softwares do, what opportunities they have. And with Fluid Pay, they actually have a really good website and a lot of videos that I was looking at earlier that you can use a lot of opportunities. And there's even more to do it. There's more things you can do with Fluid Pay. I think it's a really interesting opportunity for our merchants. But as we close out today, as the longest day, as we record this, the longest daylight day in 2024 for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. For those who are watching in the Southern Hemisphere, I have no idea where you're watching because we don't do business anywhere in the United States. But it's now time for the final word. Oh, it's my turn. I don't think of all these episodes we've done, the office hours, I've never taken the final word. I'm taking it. That's because last night I was inspired. Last night I got the opportunity to sit down with my kids, and I took them down to the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. And you thought, oh, did you go watch the Indianapolis Colts, or did you go watch a monster truck rally? No, I took my kids with 22,000 other people and watched a swimming meet. And we watched the best swimmers in the world that we find here in the United States as they look to be able to go to the Olympics and try to go. And we got to watch 10 different semifinals and finals and 4 finals where people were booking their ticket to go to Paris. And one of them that I got to watch, and it's particularly why I chose this night of the 9 nights that I could have chosen to go, was I got to watch the 1,500 meter race. First of all, I'm a swimming dad. All 4 of my kids go to swimming meets. When my kids get put into the 1,500 meters, the reaction from me is usually like, crap. But this one was fun because in 15 minutes, think about this, most of us don't walk a 15-minute 1,500. Katie Ledecky swam a 1,500 meters in 15 minutes. And I forget the exact 36 seconds or something like that. She has the world record. She got the 6th best time last night. 6th best. That wasn't the story though. Because they announced, yes, Katie Ledecky just won. She won by over 3/4 of lengths of the pool to her second competitor from the U.S., who also had the 2nd best time for the U.S. and the world this year. But that was her she has the 6th best time that I watched her get. The 19 top times ever recorded doing 1,500 meters in a pool are all done by Katie Ledecky. And of all the things I've ever seen in this world, I was like, we always use this word GOAT, greatest of all time. Tom Brady, the GOAT. Michael Jordan, the GOAT. LeBron James, the GOAT. This one I looked at as like, if you have the top 19 times that have ever been recorded in this event, you are truly the GOAT. And what was fun was to watch. I took the video of how much cheering went on when you get 22,000, the light show when she won. And it wasn't like I never lost that race, and I forget how long. And what was just amazing is celebrating the GOATness. And I was thinking to myself, what we need to do as we're celebrating Katie Ledecky, what we do in payments, we celebrate the small and medium business. And I want to find the best businesses and celebrate them. And one of the things I think we don't do enough of in the payments industry is we come in, we help them facilitate their payments. Suddenly they can take cards and they can send out invoices and they can do all these things. But when we have the chance, take the moment and celebrate greatness around you. And I hope that you have some businesses that are doing some great things and doing it. Maybe it's the best burrito in your small town. Maybe it's the best, whatever the best is. And man, you guys are the best printer. You guys are the best. And when you see the best, celebrate it. And maybe that's by calling it out on social media. Maybe it's just by telling them, saying, man, I service 27 restaurants and this one gave me the best service that I've had in the last 6 months, or whatever it is. Celebrate greatness, because it's a lot of fun to celebrate greatness, isn't it? I loved it. That was what I was inspired by last night as I sat. You don't get, not very often you get to go out and watch some of the best people in the world at something, and they do it amazingly. And I'm like, man, I need to celebrate that more often. Mm-hmm. When I see greatness around me, and it doesn't just have to be that you have the 19 top times. So I will keep that. When I was like, I can't even fathom that. I was like, first I can't fathom swimming 1,500 meters. I was thinking she'd probably get through 300 meters before she was done. Maybe, I don't know, who knows, but now I know Mike Stetzel's going to be out in the pool tonight working out, and so maybe his 1,500 time is coming down.
He's going to work on it.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
And Jenny Rickle, I run 100 miles in a race. She certainly, I'm going to guess, can get into a pool and do a 1,500 meters, but not going to come any close to Katie Ledecky is my guess. But it's a lot of fun.
We wish Jenny the best, because that's coming up next week.
Yeah, it's next week. I'm going to go try to run 100 miles.
That's awesome.
Celebrate. It's just try, like, the human spirit, right? Like, yep. It's amazing, Nate. Like what you're saying. Like, it's just so cool to just see everybody out there doing their best. I love it.
And if we can go along, just cheer each other on. And the thing I love about the one thing I love about payments is when we're cheering on our merchant to make more money, it helps everyone. And so when we get to celebrate for their success, it helps our success. And there's very zero-sum games, and this is not one of them. And I love that we can all come together and cheer each other on. And when we all succeed, we all do better. I just love it. All right. This has been.
Love it.
As I have a little cough there. This has been another episode of Office Hours. We'll see you soon. Thank you guys, everyone. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.